I used to like airports, planes, flying and all that until something happened. So I had to go to Shanghai to catch my flight. But the thing is, to get to the airport you need to take a train, and I'm about 200 or 250 kilometers away from the airport, and the only solution for me was to take a train. But the problem is, I have my flight 10 a.m. next day. The earliest train that I can take is about like 8 or 7 a.m., which makes the whole process of getting to the airport more tiring.
Show.
前面 He's telling you to put it in the
away.
front.
Fuck that.
So I said goodbye to my dorm,
Goodbye 613.
said goodbye to my friends,
Okay.
Say bye. Bye, guys.
and got a taxi. And it took me approximately, I don't know, 25 minutes to get to the railway station. And it was kind of funny because I had no idea where I was going. And the taxi driver didn't speak any English whatsoever. So it turned out that I was a bit late to my train and I almost missed it, but thankfully I got on the train. Another railway station, this time Shanghai. So it took me 2 hours to get to Shanghai. I grabbed the lunch.
Thank you.
And while I was eating, I realized that I had to go literally across Shanghai by subway from west side to the east side of the city. It's not a short journey, I should say. So I found the subway and I spent an hour or so just crossing the huge 24 million city that is Shanghai. When I got to the airport, I still had like 12 hours to kill, and this is when I realized I hate airports. So my goal was to find a place to charge my laptop, a comfortable seat, stable internet connection, and something to eat. Fortunately, I found a spot next to Subway, which made me extremely happy. It was the first time for me waiting that long in the airport lounge. There weren't many people around, the shops are closed for some reason. I was wandering around, exploring every corner. I tried to sleep but failed. I started playing games but got bored pretty soon. So I was waiting for my flight, haven't slept a minute. Then I got some coffee and panini and finally got on the plane. It's been a while, right? In the middle of the flight, something happened. My ticket said straight from Shanghai to Moscow without any layovers, period. But for some reason, I had a connecting flight in Xi'an, which is basically in the middle of China. I was kind of surprised to say the least, because I had absolutely no idea what was going on. But if you look at the ticket, right, it just says Shanghai to Moscow, and that's it. And now it turns out I'm going to Xi'an, like it's the big city, sort of like in the middle of China, sort of. I've never been there before, and I wasn't planning to go there. But fortunately, 30 minutes later, I got on another plane. But the reason why I had the layover in Xi'an still remains unknown to this day. Ten hours later, I finally arrived to Moscow. It was a bit surreal because I've been out of the country for 9 months or so. But it wasn't the end of my journey, and I had another flight to catch to my hometown in about 3 hours. So now I guess you can actually tell why I started to hate airports. I waited for so long in the airport lounges, the airline company fucked up my ticket, I got little to no sleep. But you know what? Before it was simple, so I had to take a flight from point A to point B, and it was about 3 to 5 hours max. And that's it. You know, no layovers in the airports, no terrible food on the plane, and all that. In total, I've been traveling for 36 hours non-stop, no hotels, minimum sleep, a few meals, and I must say, I wasn't that tired actually. And now you know why I'm not a big fan of flying anymore.